the 5x7, which wasn't included on all machines. I believe that's 8x8. No, that's the 5x5. And I have the 8x8 already hooped. So I'm going to start it up to show you that it runs. I also have the magnets for hooping difficult to hoop things like quilting.
All right.
Okay. I have the alternative bobbin case in here, plus the spool pins, plus the machine screwdrivers, and one of the bobbins that came with it, so that you know the exact size. I'm giving you a whole bunch of bobbins. I bought these not too long ago. It's pretty well full. And that'll make it more than the fact that I haven't found the template, the plastic template for the small hoop yet. And if I don't find it, I will send it to you just in the mail, ordinary mail. And if I don't find it, well, those bobbins more than make up for the price of the little plastic template. Over here, I have the extension table, which I usually keep it on at all times. Because it gives everything more, the hoops more balance. And I also have, where are they here? These are little original scissors that came with it. So the fact that I only haven't found one template isn't too bad, considering I had 2 moves in 6 months, less than 6 months. And this is the cover that comes with janome. It's kind of a cheap outfit kind of thing, but it is what it is. There's a pattern and instructions on the janome 500 group if you want to make a nicer one. But it does keep the dust off. Okay. So, at that, I just want to point out that I have the yellow dot bobbin case in there. And that is the best bobbin case to use for most embroidery, doing texting and everything I find. Ready? Okay, I have it threaded and ready to go. Some people have trouble with the threading on this machine. My machine seems to be particularly blessed. I don't know if because I follow the exact instructions. It's really important that you don't miss any thread guides, that you use the key lock to have your machine locked, and have your pressure foot down. And make sure you run this thread up here before you let go of the lever, and hang on to it, and it hoops perfectly. I mean, threads the needle perfectly. There's also a cut thread option that I usually have on. You know, sometimes I find it's a little bit short, but it's not too bad. Okay, so I have a design loaded, and I actually had the wrong hoop on because I had this one all ready to go. So we're going to start it. We're going to put the presser foot down and start. Okay, I always stop it and get rid of this little tail here so it doesn't get caught in anything. I probably don't have to, but I do. You can bring the camera up closer, Austin. As you can see, my thread tension is usually right on with this machine. Your stabilizing is so important for that. I have just done this out of the hoop, and I didn't even use the basting stick because I've really never bothered to try to use it. And if I do need to baste, I usually do a pin baste. I find it just more secure than anything. So my PayPal account's been kind of messed up with all my moves, with the addresses and everything, so it's not working too well. So I would prefer e-transfer if possible, until I get that all sorted out. As you can read my feedback on Facebook, that people seem to be fairly satisfied with my services. I used to sell on eBay, had an excellent track record on there. I suppose it just make me more honest, supposedly, but I am trying to be a good Christian, and I would never cheat anybody. See how beautiful it's sewing? I'm going to miss this machine. But I do have another one. I have a Husqvarna Designer 2 that I just spent a fortune to get fixed, so I better use it. And I need to downsize. My sewing room here is very narrow. This is turning out so pretty. How often you clean it depends on how much you use it. If you only use it now and then, you won't have to clean it as much. If you want to look at the screen, it shows you how many stitches per minute you're doing. I got my threads a little bit older, so I tend to use a lower speed. It shows you how long it takes to embroider the designs, and I'm only using one color. I have everything on auto. How big the design is going to be, my progress on the design. Isn't it beautiful? This is just a built-in design. By the way, I use 505 basting spray to leave my cloth on the hoop. I'm using a medium tearaway. No, cutaway. We're almost done. On the bottom of the box, you'll notice a big black spot, and that was because I had just had the box downstairs, and the laundry soap fell off the washer and spilt all over the place. And I didn't know it, and I went down and I fell. Almost done. There's done. And taking the hoop off is so easy. Just push that knob, slide it out, which makes it, and there's an extra lift for taking the hoop out. And it was automatically cut, so look how easy that was. And look how beautiful that design. So I hope I've convinced you of my honesty and everything. And I hope you enjoy this machine as much as I have, the few times that I've used it. Okay, that's all for now.